We're a couple miles from the Colorado State Capitol building. It's in Power Field at Mile High here in Denver. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Los Angeles Rams and the Denver Broncos on Sunday Night Primetime.
Harrison Nevis to kick off for the Rams.
Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
And that ball incomplete over the middle. Troy Franklin, the intended target. And it's going to lead to 4th down. On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt for Denver. Tyler Scott deep to return this one. Take it in at the 8. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. On play action, it's Stafford. Look wide, get this one complete, and he'll be out of bounds as the 1st down completion nets about 3. From 31, here is 2nd down and 7. Stafford gets this one out quick to Nakua. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. First carry here for Kyron Williams. And the Rams Pirates are going to have first and goal. He's able to take it inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
You know, Mike, I think it's funny, you know, you look at this Rams offense, and they have so many good players that it's pretty easy to forget about Kyren Williams, but he's quietly been one of the best backs in the league over the last 3 seasons, rushing for over 1,100 yards each.
And he will do it himself. He's in. Ty Simpson. Touchdown, Los Angeles. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Nevis good on the extra point. And the Rams will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll go play action with Nix. Over the middle, it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Kinton.
By the Rams. They'll take over at first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Play action, Stafford unloads downfield, looking for Nakua. To the goal line and in. Puka Nakua. Touchdown, L.A. That his second TD catch of the season. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. That is caught, and it's Troy Franklin. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They gain 18 yards on that block. Good for a Denver first down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. They'll look to throw again. This ball batted away. That's incomplete.
If you want to be a top-notch NFL DB, of course, yes, the athleticism is a given. But it's really, you have to be instinctive. The instincts are what allow you to maximize those physical skills, and you saw him on full display right here, leading in the big-time breakup.
Nix from the gun on third down. Contact as he delivered it there, is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find a throwing lane, and it sets up fourth down. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. Nick's gonna throw for it. That's gonna be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. On the RPO, it's Nakua. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Broncos' 49-yard line.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. Stafford now. Short throw, pulled in by Parkinson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and sets up 3rd down.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads. They all played their responsibilities. They're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, L.A. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down. A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. That's the linebacker, Nick Bonito, in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9. 2nd and long coming up. It's Stafford throwing from the pistol. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up 4th down. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. 14-0 is our score. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. Sean McVay will send out the field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. Oh, he missed it from short range. A bad miss. It's no good. And this will stay a 2-possession game.
You can see the body language of the kicker, Mike. Once it left his foot, he was kind of leaning. He was trying to bring that one back towards the middle. But that's the sound you dread as a kicker. It reverberates around the stadium, off the upright.
That is over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Israel Makamu. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
You don't see guys going hard after kickers on extra points. A little different than field goals, so let's see if that's going to end up costing them.
And And this is going to wind up a touchback. New rule addition this offseason. When you kick from the 50, the officials are going to bring it out only to the 20-yard line. Nix now on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
It's a loss of 8.
That is Myles Garrett in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Nix. That is brought in downfield by Sutton.
So often, sacks, especially on 1st down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. Now Nick's going to look to throw. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Ifasu Melifonwu. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. They'll take this forward for about 5.
The ball carried by the wide receiver. Tackle made at the 9-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
They'll run it. First carry of the game for Blake Corum. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. Here's a design run.
And a nice job there defensively on 3rd down, not overcommitting to their pass rush. Having a plan for this quarterback as a designed runner, they're able to stop him short of the 1st down.
They'll indeed go, and it's Simpson. That is incomplete. Now they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
Nix now to throw it here on 1st down. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. And they're going to move this one all the way up near the 30-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
10 at the 29-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Nix. He's got it to tight end, Adam Troutman. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
2nd and 1.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
2 1st downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. They'll throw. It's Nix. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
3rd and 3.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force fourth down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. Off play action. It's Stafford. Unloads downfield looking for Nakua. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down. Stafford. He'll get that complete to Donald Parham. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down. And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. Second down coming up.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They were prepared for it. And they held it to a modest gain.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up now again. Good news, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. The reception belongs to Mac Howell. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal. They'll run. It's Williams. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up 2nd and goal. Now a timeout Rams. That's number 2. As they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in. Colby Parkinson. Touchdown, Rams. That his first touchdown of the new year. The kicking team off for the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams are able to extend the advantage to 28-0.
Broncos nothing. To kick off for the Rams.
7 seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, here's Nix to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Second down. Nix. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now, this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. And we will not have a repeat of Super Bowl 40 for bold move, but it is recovered by the hands team.
Pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for out of the locker room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
Play action now for Stafford. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it'll be second down. The shotgun snap to Stafford. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Zach Allen getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up third and long, and but most of the time is a very pass-happy situation, makes them very one-dimensional.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
I like the fact that they took a shot on third and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the fourth down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up fourth and a mile.
Take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being complete.
A pass complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Broncos.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing, Nix. First, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
That's over the middle to the tight end, Ingram. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And the Broncos.
Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one's good for 12 and a first down. Play action now. It's Nix. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the third quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue, and I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
Now the Rams going to use the timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Pass is caught left side. That's Parkinson. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do, and man, the play-action pass just works off of that and really lead to some chunk plays.
And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
As a play caller, those are the plays that just drive you crazy, Mike. You think you're going to pick up the first down, you get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now a little bit of a gamble here on 4th down.
They are going for it. Stafford. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Is a turnover on down.
First and 10 now from the 36. Now someone up front moves early. Can't continue to make these mistakes if you're trying to mount a big comeback. They'll give it to Dobbins. And he'll get about 3 yards of that back, setting up second and long.
7-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 12.
Throwing is Nix. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
We had a chance to sit down with the defensive coaches the other day, and we asked them, give us a few key points for today's game. And the first thing out of their mouth, Mike, what was it? It was, we got to get off the field on third down. Well, here we are in the second half, and they've done just that. Right now, this offense has no answers.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Drive begins with a run by Williams. They're trying to push his way forward, but there's nowhere to go. They've got him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 38-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That one's broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
At their own 28-yard line.
Nick snap on 1st and 10. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head. A bit of a risky throw there, Mike. You don't love to see a quarterback force the ball, especially into a crowded area. In the end, I think he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And another wasted drive here, Mike, and they start to add up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some adjustments to try to get some points on the scoreboard, but so far, looks like much of the same.
Nix gonna throw for it. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Gonna give the ball over on down. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. And nothing doing here. Will be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. 2nd and 10. Stafford. He'll get this to Kyron Williams. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 12 yards to start the 4th. That's good enough for a 1st down. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
He was brought down by Brandon Jones. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
Back to throw. Stafford. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Extra point attempt to come here. He gets it to go, and the Rams stretch out this lead even more. It is now 35-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. Woo! And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Dobbins. He gets free. Past the 40. Down the sideline. Inside the 25. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Denver. Will Lutz now for the PAT. He knocks it through. Broncos cut into the lead a little bit.
Rams 35, Broncos 7.
And give them credit, they are not mailing this one in. They'll try to get it back with an onside kick. Well, they at least had to try it, but the return team ready for it and secures possession. On the carry, it's Williams. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Trying to keep this unbeaten run to start the season intact. Pick up there goes a long way with this new set of downs. It's Stafford throwing from the pistol. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He hoped to get it to Puka Nacua that time. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by him, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down by Brandon Jones. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 13-yard line.
Here's Stafford. That is caught. And he'll take it on in. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and through. And the Rams stretch things out even further.
Broncos 7. Harrison Bemis to kick off for the
Both
Rams.
teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg their 2nd pick 6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick 6. But to get 2 pick 6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
Mevis, good on the extra point. And the Rams will add one more onto their big lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
A first down throw for Nix. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll go play action with Nix. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with that.
And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
It's 4th down.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. On 4th down, here's Nix. He's got the hook up there to Waddle.
Breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 20.
Trying to find something positive. This has been a rough one. A bright spot there with the first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd down, 3 to go. Back to throw is Nix. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's taken in, and they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance, and it paid off. 1st and goal coming up.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of.
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Now Stidham leading the Broncos. They'll go for 2.
The Broncos will line up for the
Back to throw.
conversion.
That's pulled in. And they're able to tag on the 2-point conversion.
Rams 49, Broncos 15.
And even with this one well out of reach, they will still try the onside kick.
That's the thing about these onside kicks. They're really unpredictable. You're trying to get the ball to take that big high hop, but it doesn't. It ends up just going through everybody on the recovery team and ends up going out of bounds.
And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, because this one is about done. It is 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
So it's a